Hi there, welcome back to the programme. I'm going to be doing a little bit more hobo cooking today. Now that's kind of the term I've decided to give to outdoor cookery, where we're carrying a really very barest minimum amount of equipment. No heavy pans, no skillets, none of that. It's probably the way the hobos themselves would have done it as they traversed the United States. We're going to look today at how they might have made breakfast. What I've got behind me right here is a fire with the embers just working their way down. What I got here is 2 eggs. I've got 4 rashers of bacon and some bread dough, which I mixed earlier. Yeah, I know I should have probably made the bread out here while you were watching, but if you saw my bannock making clip the other week, well, you can have a look at that and see how it works. Very straightforward. Not going to spend too much more time on it here. Key ingredient here, these skewers. The usual apparatus for cooking marshmallows. Don't much like marshmallows myself. What we're going to do is we're going to thread our items here, aside from the bread, onto these skewers, and then we're going to position that over the embers of the fire. We should be able to sit back, meantime, and make ourselves a cup of coffee. Should be able to sit back and let that happen. Not too much interference, not too much work to be done. Okay, I'll be right back with you in a moment. Okay, pretty simple next steps. Let's take our first rasher of bacon. Just going to fold that into 3 or 4 or however it goes best, and we're going to skewer it on here, nice and easy. Just going to push that all along there. We're going to put all 4 rashers on there. That'll work just fine. The eggs, a little bit more tricky. What we're going to do is we're going to make a tiny hole in the top, and really I do mean small, because the bigger it is, well, we tried this the other day and it exploded, I think, because the hole was too big. So that's as small as I dare get it in that end, and obviously same again at the other end, and we're just going to thread it. A little bit delicate finding the other hole, and there we go. That's reasonably tight. Yeah, it's drooling a little bit, but that'll seal up quite quickly, as you'll see once it's on the embers. Going to go ahead and do that with the other egg, and then we'll look at how to spread the bannock out. It's about us ready to go. As you can see, we've got our eggs and our bacon threaded up. I've been a little extravagant here and used 2 skewers. That's actually going to make it a little bit easier to turn. It shouldn't flop round. The eggs, they're going to do that anyway. We'll just have to work with it. What I've done with the bannock mix is I've stuck it to this conveniently cut log. I'm just going to put that up at about 45 degrees to the embers, and the heat, because I've left it nice and cool, should cook it through, and if I position it correctly it's not going to get burnt. We've got our Depression era coffee pot hung here. That's an old soup can, you might have seen me use it before. Going to go ahead and spread the embers out now, and okay, moving along. The bread's starting to cook. I'm obviously going to turn that as we go, but it's nice and thin, so it should cook right there on the board. Eggs are starting to exude some white stuff here. That means the holes are sealing up. That's good. And the bacon, let's just take a quick look. Yeah, it's on its way. No rush here. All good. With any luck, the trick to all of this, as you know, with any kind of outdoor cooking, is getting all the different elements to be ready at the same time. So maybe with a bit of sneaky editing I can make it look like that's what happened. Well, who knows, maybe it'll actually work for real. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'll check back with you in a minute. Okay, well that's the bread looking best part done. I don't think it's too good in the middle. We can maybe work around that. Bacon looks good. Eggs, well, bit of a mystery, it's hard to tell, but we've got solid stuff oozed from both ends, so it looks like they're sealed inside. That should mean they cooked better. Water, trickier to boil on the embers. I'm going to get everything ready, and then I'm just going to blow hard on those embers, bring that to the boil. Okay, probably time to serve up. Just going to scrape the bacon right off into here. Looks good. Same with the eggs. I might have a plan for how to make this a bit easier. One's quite welded on there. There we go. That's the bread. And let's see if we can prise this off the wood, which is quite hot. Ow. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, yeah, a little bit raw on the actual inside, but what's here is good. I think we're going to be able to work with that. Okay, well, this is the lid of my glog bottle, which makes a halfway decent egg cup. That's the first egg. Quite soft. I prefer mine a little harder generally, but that seems to be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and take the other one out so I can separate it all from the shell. Trickier without a teaspoon, but this appears to be working. Okay, not likely to win any presentation prizes here, but everything's thoroughly cooked through, including the bread. I've got me my coffee on the go here. So all that remains is to enjoy this and then tidy the site up responsibly, obviously, and I'll see you next time. Good as. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. A little bit burnt around the edges. Happy days. Okay.